Hi Codebreakers. Today I'm going to show you how to use a Railfence cipher, how to use it to disguise messages, and also I'll teach you how to break a Railfence cipher. Well, you probably get it by now. So what I have here is a little explanation about how this works. Just take all of this stuff and put it to the nice little corner. There we go. So what I've done, I've taken this plain text, making a difference today and tomorrow, and numbered it from 1 to 33. So the Railfence cipher works by taking a message, which is what we have here, cutting it in half, well, approximately, and then stitching the letters together of the upper and lower half alternately to create the new string, which is in the ciphertext. Now, I did explain some things in this document over here, so you should get the entire thought process. So I'm going to run through that and another example, so you could get the idea. So I'm going to produce a kind of a new plain text. But first what I'm going to do, I'm going to run this. So I'm going to take my Python script over here, put it over there, run scripts, and here we go. So what I need to do, I'm going to cipher something. I don't know what I'm going to cipher today. I should probably give this more thoughts. Anyway, one thing to cipher is the country's motto. Here we go. And that returns this thing that seemingly doesn't make any sense. But we can probably tell that the word people has something to do with it, so it's not one of the best ciphers in the world. But I guess with something a little less predictable, I mean, not knowing what the plain text is, probably reduce a little bit of confusion. But once you get accustomed to code breaking, you'll be able to see the pattern. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to produce uh, this ciphertext from this plain text, and I'm going to show you how. So let's go over and let's get our new plain text here, and there we go. And let's put text to columns like I did last time. There we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to extract half of it, but here's the thing, I don't know what's halfway mark. So let me do that. 1, 2, the spreadsheet already gets the idea. We go all the way over here. Oh, it's an even number, so which means that we just need to take this as the halfway point. Alright, so it's an even number, you just take exactly half. If it's an odd number, you could use a little modification. So the first real is this, and the second real will be everything that comes after that. It should be approximately equal. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to have to, probably don't know any operation for doing this. But anyway, maybe there is an operation. I'm not particularly sure right now. But to show you exactly how I'm going to stitch it together, I will have to do a little bit of typing here. So skip, 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 skip. There we go. And then I'm going to, this is my first rail again. This is my second rail. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to start the other one. I guess it doesn't look so epic because the kind of word, there's a lot of repetition of words, like one and so on. You get to see that pattern easy. But I guess if the words aren't really similar, there we go. So what I'm going to do, you're going to slot them in. You see, the first half is the top rail, and the second half is the bottom rail. And what's going to happen? We're going to start to the top rail, then we go to bottom rail, then we go to top rail, then we go to bottom rail again, and we keep on going until we're done. Look at that. I mean, it doesn't look like anything remarkable. Let's look back at our program, see what our program tells us. Look, we got the same thing. So, I'm gonna cipher this and cipher something. I mean, I don't know, this could probably be a coded message. And it becomes that. I mean, you could try to see if you could produce that. But I suppose that you got that you got something that you suspect isn't ciphered using a Railfence cipher. But you have to run it back, wouldn't you? Well, of course, I mean, I just did it and undid it, so if you look at it carefully, let's see if I could show you the pattern. Where is the fill tool? Here we go. I'm not going to highlight all of them because that's going to be a video much longer than is necessary. But I'm going to show you that you can read it out. Look, ONE1 E E O E L E O N E N A and then TION. And then you continue on. So the thing is that you can actually read the message from the ciphertext once you kind of have an idea what kind of cipher is being used. So the thing is that unlike the Caesar cipher, this is a bit less secure, but it's a simple way to disguise a message, and it's quick read off. So for low security operations, it's good. So do you understand it? Do you get it? Here's a task for you. You need to use a Railfence cipher to encipher this message. An atom is the smallest unit of an element. Didn't know that? Well, now you do. Now, of course, there are many elements in the world, and the smallest unit of matter is not the atom. The smallest unit of any element is the atom. Atom is unique to an element. But that's just a little science for you. So I probably have a second thing I want to ask you, but for now, I am satisfied with this task and I'm satisfied with this tutorial. Next week, I'm going to teach you another kind of alphabetic substitution cipher, so you should be good. Alright people, that's it for now, and take care.